our spinal nerves. So, starting out, we're going to be on page 492 in the textbook. We have our gray matter, and we have our white matter. In the gray matter, this very central portion is the central canal. Going around the central canal is the gray commissure. Commissure means seam. On the gray matter, we have horns. This is our posterior horn. These two come together. This is our lateral horn and our anterior horn. Now we move on to our white matter. We have the funiculus. The funiculus is another word for bundle. So we have our posterior funiculus, lateral funiculus, anterior funiculus. Coming in here through the front is our anterior median fissure. And an important structure on the white matter is our white commissure, our white seam right here that allows communication. Alright, so coming off to the side, we have our anterior or ventral rootlets, or anterior root, which goes to our spinal nerve. On the back, we have our dorsal or posterior rootlets to our posterior root. To our posterior root ganglion, this big bulb, this bulbous process here, which goes to our spinal nerve. Alright, so we turn the page. Now we're talking on 494 in your textbook. We have our rami that come off. Ramus is singular, rami is plural. Ramus means branch. So we have our roots and we have our branches. This is our posterior ramus, and that goes to our hypaxial muscles. This is our anterior ramus, and that goes to our hypaxial muscles. These two are important. They are called the rami communicantes. They go down, and here is supposed to be the sympathetic trunk ganglion, which can communicate up and down. So again, we have our rami communicantes, our posterior ramus, and our anterior ramus. When we turn to page 511 in your textbook, we can cover our reflex arch. We have a stimulus come in, becomes afferent, enters the spinal nerve, goes dorsal, and then is processed in our interneurons. We have monosynaptic interneurons, which will just shoot it back out again, or we have polysynaptic neurons, which will shoot it up the spine to communicate with the brain and then back down again.
Through an interneuron.
Through an interneuron. Our interneurons are here. And then for our communication back out to make a reaction, we go through our anterior rootlets to our anterior root, to our spinal nerve, to our effector nerve, which will go to our muscle to take action.
Is that up? What's on the side? What are these?
Same thing.
Oh.